Hello lovely people, welcome to Gloriator TV. Please, if today is your first time coming across Gloriator TV, please subscribe and press the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, you will be notified. God bless you all in Jesus' name. Amen. Today's video is now all about a protest when them protest for workers when we say they're not gree pay. With Nigeria government, waiting they happen. When we say workers go to work, and I don't know say their children go eat, and I don't know say their children go wear clothes or whatever. They go pay her strength and light bill, all those things, and the person will just go they wake up, they go they walk like that, and not pay. My lovely fans, that's might be the update news when I get from now today. If I never watch the video, NJ.
Without payment, and they say we should go home empty-handed. They say we should go home empty-handed. They need 800 workers. Great. Ever reliable Nigerian workers. Great. Ever ready Nigerian workers. Great. Ever reliable intern workers. Great. Ever committed intern workers. Great. Ever dedicated intern workers. Great. Have been working for them for years. Have been working for them for years. Even the common saying that a laborer is worthy of his wages, they are not willing to implement it. Let's tell the world about it. Why we are here today, why we invited you people, is because about 700 of our members were placed on redundancy without following the condition of service. Recall that about 2 months ago, there was a similar warning strike, precisely on the 4th, 5th, and 6th. To when they placed the people on redundancy without following the condition of service. On that occasion, we called them and we blocked the road and we called the attention of government. Everybody was recalled to give room for negotiation and discussion with labor. While that negotiation was ongoing, again, they stopped abruptly and decided to terminate the people since on the 8th of December. That negotiation has not been concluded. The benefit of the people have not been paid. Before then, Intel and AMS since 1998, that's about 23 years now, have always been having one single negotiation, one condition of service. The same people that discuss their negotiation sign their condition of service. When we started this discussion of redundancy, we sat for about 7 times. After that, we were invited that Intel and AMS are now separated, that Intel is on their own and AMS are on their own. We agreed. They went into discussion with Intel. 68 staff were dropped and their benefits were paid to them. When it comes to the turn of AMS, they brought in about 633 redundant staff and their benefit is not being paid to them. And we are asking, where in this world will you work and your benefit will not be paid to you? Even from the point of trying to disengage them, you will feel for these people. These are human beings. These are staff who some have worked for you for over 25 years. You will call them today about 4 p.m. The next morning they will come to the office and you are pushing them out that they have been terminated. It's surprising. It's shameful. It's unexpected in the first place. As we speak now, they are not budging. Instead, they are using police to intimidate and pursue us everywhere. As we speak yesterday, something happened, tragic and very surprising. If not for the way and manner we have been appealing to our members, you will not believe what would have happened yesterday. An expatriate, one of the Inter staff, came to the center of the road to block a vehicle. Before we know it, the police were cocking gun. The police were cocking gun. The only good thing I saw in that scenario, I saw about 2 of them were very angry with their colleague. We thought we'd be recording death yesterday, but as God we had privileged information around 5 a.m. yesterday morning that they are going to introduce another dimension of trying to create crisis so that they will have opportunity to bring security to the place. We went around immediately to preach to our members once again that the slogan is peace. The slogan is joy. To the extent that I had to tell them that even if someone slapped you, don't respond. Not knowing that one of the security men were even around, they had me. Because when the crisis came up, he said, no, it's not true. The workers have been very peaceful since Monday, and this morning, I was the one standing behind you when you were telling the people that even if anybody slaps you, don't respond. But they are doing all they can to provoke us into anger. We are not willing to do that. What we are saying, the staff are not saying they are not willing to go. They are very ready to go. Many are even ready for voluntary redundancy. But pay us our benefit just like you did to our counterpart. I bring something to your notice. In 2016 and 2017, when the company was in crisis, they came to AMS staff and Intel staff together, and they requested for our salary increase for 2 years, 50% of our salary increase. The same 50% the Intel staff gave to Intel is the same 50% the AMS staff gave to Intel. When it now comes to benefit, you are not willing to give them anything, but the other people that gave 50%, you are giving them that benefit, and you are refusing the other person benefit. It is not fair. It's unreasonable. I don't know why people of that caliber that are expected to be so reasonable and responsible are taking decisions that even nursing school students would not even want to take. This is our anger. This is our position. We are hereby, by this opportunity, appealing to the state governor to intervene. We are appealing to the MPA, MD, managing director to intervene. We are appealing to the MPA, NIMASA DG to intervene. We are appealing to the local government chairman to intervene. We are appealing as well to the federal government to intervene before it gets out of hand. This is the only way we can defend ourselves. We are ready to sustain this for as people as we can. For every money, every day, every second, we will not respond to any provocation. But honestly, it's becoming unbearable. What happened to our member yesterday is becoming unbearable.
Okay, sir, what was their reason? What did they give you people as reason?
They will just tell you they don't know AMS. It's a very, very funny reason that is unthinkable. You go to the managers, at times they look dumbfounded. On their own as an individual, they know that what they are doing is wrong. But when it comes to official positions, they will tell you they don't know AMS. As I speak with you, 99% of these staff stay here. They don't even know the AMS office we are talking about. They don't know. This is where we get our promotion. This is where we get the appointment letter. This is where we get our appraiser. This is where we get our salary. Anything concerning this one, this is where we get it. And I told you, remember, that for about 23 years now, that's what we'll be practicing. That's okay. The same people you say you don't know, when they discover that they cannot work without these people, yesterday, in a twinkle of an eye, they converted close to 50 of them to become Intel staff, and they gave them a letter called transfer of service. Can you just work from a company, you walk into a company you don't know, and you just transfer their service, and you issue a letter of transfer of service? That is funny. That is to show how desperate they are. In terms of using security against us, in terms of doing everything to truncate the effort of labor, the labor practices, they are unimaginable. In our land like Nigeria, a foreigner will even come and start dictating the pace using security people. They have a CCTV. We challenge them to print out that video of what happened yesterday. If the press will demand that, the press should demand that the video of that incident of yesterday be produced, and let's see what happened. If what we are saying is not correct, the staff standing here, they are willing to forfeit even the terminal benefit they are asking for. They should produce the video. This was the second phase of this action that started last Monday, and it has been very painful. The redundancy started October this year. Before then, in September, we had a common negotiation. In September, we had negotiation about 7 times with Intel and AMS management together, as usual, in line with the practice. Suddenly, from nowhere, they separated the two organizations. Then that separation started in October.
Okay, it appears this premises.
No, the premise is not closed. Work is going on. We only withdraw the services of our member. And this is where they are saying, because this is the only place they know. If you want to ask them to go to their house, where's the money? What would they tell their families at home? What would they tell their brothers at home? What would they tell the society? The expectation is that when you work, you are supposed to get your money. As I speak with you, if you produce their money now, you will not see a soul here.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me tell you, if not for this exercise that is coming out now, nobody knows that there's any, even at my level, privileged position as the president, I don't see any difference between Intel and AMS. The idea of coming that Intel is different from AMS is for administrative purposes alone. But now it's becoming for fraudulent purposes. That's exactly what is there. It's for fraudulent purposes the way it's going now. And we are prepared to say the facts the way they are. We are prepared to go to anywhere to prove that they are the same and that we are entitled to our benefits, and that is all. We are not asking for any extra. Yes.
How were you recruited?
Okay, we were recruited by Intel. Our interview, everything was done by Intel. Everything and responsibility, application, everything done by Intel. I told you earlier that even my appraisal, my promotion, my suspension, my query, my termination by Intel. Even if they are coming with letters of any other organization, everything is done here. Yes.
We are here today because we are not satisfied with what our management is doing. Our management is trying to be very, very truthful. That's the word I'm going to use. They're becoming very truthful, trying to deny my AMS members. I belong to Intel, I'm an Intel staff, but my union is both for AMS and Intels, and I'm the one representing these two bodies, Intel and AMS. The rights that supposed to have been given to AMS workers, they don't want to give them, they want to deny them. They give the one of Intel to them, right, that one is correct. We don't have any issue. Coming to the one of AMX, they try to be very truthful. That is why we are here.
So what do you want?
We want them to pay them that money. Their redundancy money, pay as you've been paying from the previous ones. We have done up to 6 redundancies previously. We don't have issues. We never have issues. Coming to this last one, they started to play their pranks, which is not good. And that is what we are standing on. Pay as you've paid the previous persons.
Okay, the previous one, was it Intel that paid?
Intel are the principals. They are the ones that paid. Intel is the principal of AMS. They give AMS money to pay. And this time around, what they told us was that they don't have money. If you don't have money, come in compromise with our national body. Let us go to the table and discuss, agreed on conditions. But
okay, what is affected? What is the kind of how many service years they have invested in this place?
90% of those here, the AMS people that they want to send away, they worked up to 10 years. No, 90% of them. I'm talking about, you know, what they always do. Each time, like I have worked for several years here, and I've been paid off for almost 2 times. Some have been paid off for 3 times. Yes. And recalled back again. They have a system. They will have a system. They will pay you off and bring you back again, and you start afresh. So we are starting afresh. We are just 10 years. 10 years, most of us.
And when you start afresh, you are starting as a junior from the fresh level.
That's why I said they always do their thing truthfully, because some when they call you, if you're on grade 5, they call you and they will tell you they will convert you to Intels and they will place you on grade 4.
Does this not run against labor laws?
It is contrary to labor laws. It is contrary. But being labor representative, we have a lot of challenges here. A lot of challenges. We're able to solve some, and we were unable to solve all.
What I needed is that we have been negotiating for several years. Since 2019, 2016 to 17 and 18, they have been complying, paying the due responsible to the workers. But 2020, we immediately see a difference. And cleverly, they call it divide and rule, because we are meeting together, AMS and Intel. Intel is the principal company, while AMS is the withdrawing company under Intels. And all along, Intels are paying AMS to pay the workers. That is what we have been working. But this year, 2020, we see a difference. And we have been negotiating. Under negotiating, they bring a sentiment that AMS is different from Intels. And that is our bone of contention. Now, on Monday, we have to meet. And since they are giving a letter to the workers, we said workers should not receive any letter from anybody, because the agreement, the negotiation is still going on. But along the line, they serve a letter and we ask them to not receiving. But what we see now is pushing us, the laborers, restrict their ID card not to go inside, and they're using outside workers to take over the workers that have been working for a number of years. And the negotiation, they are not talking about the negotiation. While Intel are cleverly pay their the junior staff and the senior staff, all their benefits have been paid to them. But the AMS have not been paid, and that is our struggle. That they should pay, the way they pay to NTS, they should also comply with AMS. Because they are the principal company that pay the both sides. So, and that is what we are here. And yesterday they chased us out with army and the uniform men. And we, dog workers is always a peacemakers. We're always adjusting our ways to see that, because they want us to be violent, so that they will use forces to chase. But before the time, God give us the grace to go into it. By the grace of God, we are still moving and finding our solution. We ask government to see that government should come to our aid, MPA and other, as my colleagues have said. What we needed is that many people are tired of the job. So they should pay the way they should pay the 2016 to this very, that is what we are demanding. They should pay us, even though they are receiving our services, they should pay us so that the peace will reign. Our struggles will continue if they have not applied.
There is victory for us. There is victory for us. There is victory for us. Forward, ever, backward, never. In a struggle for our neighbor, there is victory. He must go. We are not monkeys. 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 Tell us monkeys. He must go. We are not go. Say Nigerians are black monkeys. You are not monkeys. For Nigeria, we are not monkeys. For their own country, we tell them that they are black monkeys. We are not monkeys. Can we call them white monkeys? We are not monkeys. He must go. We have never done that competition. He must go. For them to
the company that charges in dollars and give me.
Thank you all for watching. Till I come your way next time. Bye bye.